Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Legacy of the Rimlen. We took a break last week, as is funnily enough becoming a tradition. But yeah, we're back, and lots of stuff happened last time, and we were in the middle of it when we ended last session. So, before we get into the details of what happened last time, I'd kindly ask our players to introduce themselves and their characters. The dice say that apparently we should start with Ashen. Ashen, could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah, of course. I'm playing Illona, and I'm Ash. I'm rusty. It's been a while. But she is, as usual, an exiled noblewoman who is now doing a bunch of crazy shit, because she's not only me, but she's also Teeironor and Dely and Show&Tell. She's communal. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what's happening.
Yes, it is. But I hope at the very least we have stayed more or less faithful to how Ashen would have played Illona, at least.
Hell yeah, for sure.
All right, thanks for the vote of confidence, and thank you for introducing yourself, Ashen. Next, according to the dice, we would have Show&Tell. Show&Tell, could you please introduce yourself and your character?
Yes, hi, I'm Show&Tell, and I'll be playing as Anghel, who's a mute peasant boy and currently fighting a fire belatedly but very desperately. I don't know if he's going to win. Maybe already lost. I don't know.
Well, we'll get to that. We will get to that. Thank you very, very much, Show&Tell. Yeah, and next we would have the fire starter themselves, Dely. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. I am Dely, and as usual, I'm playing as Muninn. They are a traveling scholar from Brightland, currently a bit of a troublemaker, a bit of a maverick. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, that they are, and thank you very, very much, Dely. We will get to that. So, thank you. So, as we explore what happened last time, we began with Muninn walking all cool people don't look at explosion style out of the monastery scriptorium that they just set on fire on behalf of one deity of knowledge who promised, hey, we can be friends again if you do me this one solid. And Muninn agreed and set fire to the biggest book repository for hundreds of miles around, ironically. But yeah, after that happened, Muninn, per one of my compels, decided to help spread the fire, but unfortunately they were seen by one of Anghel's companions. Meanwhile, Anghel endeavored to extinguish the fire because he's a good boy, and Illona determined to GTFO per one of my compels. Now, Dely decided to silence the witnesses. Muninn decided that. Dely, could you please explain to the audience what went into that decision a little?
Yes, absolutely. So basically, so of course, Muninn burned down the monastery so that they could regain favor with Acesius and gain access to the spirit world library. Or I don't know if that's literally what it is, but I mean the dream world library.
Oh, that's what you thought was gonna happen?
Oh, I don't know. I thought that's what was gonna happen.
Oh.
Is that not?
Because I thought I made it clear that it was only gonna happen as long as you had the orb.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah, that's like when you guys orb, that's one of the things I said was gonna happen.
Hang on, so
I mean, I guess this promised something about books, though.
yeah.
I'm not sure what he meant by that.
It was a very
I
vague.
thought-
It was a very vague promise of ancient knowledge that's way better than whatever
Yeah.
the fuck these monks were
Yeah.
writing.
Okay. That's crazy. I thought I thought the dream library was what was promised, but either way.
Whoops. He
yeah.
takes it back now. I mean, they take it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, ancient knowledge is like better than nothing. Then, so then either way, the knowledge that was promised to Muninn, they felt like it's obviously going to be more valuable than whatever's in this monastery. So I'm going to burn it down. They think, a big sort of justification is we need this knowledge to like deal with these ancient Rimlens, because Acacius knows about the Rimlens, and will help us like deal with them. But
You're talking about the undead people?
yeah, the
Okay,
undead people.
okay.
But in all honesty, like, I mean, that's probably what they would tell everyone. But like, in all honesty, they just want the knowledge for themselves. Like it's like a win-win for them. Like, yeah, it could probably help with the Rimlen, but I mean, that's not their actual primary goal.
Also, viewers, sorry if you can hear my cat.
Oh. As for spreading the fire and killing Goodeye,
Yeah, I think that was the main item in contention.
yeah. As for that, I think they were like so hell-bent in this idea of like, I need to gain favor with Acacius, that like spreading the fire seemed like a good idea, and then like they thought like, oh, this like being of fate, Goodeye, the person that like deals with like fate and what's the other word for fate? Like
Destiny?
destiny. Yeah, that's it. It's like they kind of have the power to like stop and like bring judgment to Muninn, I guess, like in some way. It's like, oh yeah, they witnessed me do this horrible thing, like spreading this fire. They're gonna try and stop me, so I need to like kill them before they can do anything.
Interesting. Not contradicting, just saying interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your input, Deli. I kindly asked them before we started recording, dear viewers, to briefly explain what Muninn's thinking was, just because I don't think I could have, and I wanted to hear it from the source.
Yeah.
And thank you for that, Deli. But Deli decided to silence the witnesses, which was Goodeye, and they attacked Goodeye. Anghel intervened to try to stop Deli, and so did Illona later after she returned from her bout of GTFOing, when she realized, hey, I'd better like gather everyone up. Unfortunately, or is it unfortunately? Anyway, Muninn killed Goodeye, much to the shock of everyone. But they also got scared witless by Anghel. And at the end of the day, after giving like a very non-committal answer to Illona, aka me, because I was puppeting Illona at the time, decided to knock them out, but not like harm them in the process. And that's pretty much where we left off with Muninn specifically. After that happened, Anghel decided to continue firefighting. Ashen will get to, you'll decide what Illona does next, because I kind of don't really 100% remember. And the cliffhanger that we left off last time was, as all of this stuff was happening, and the fire spread almost to the entirety of the monastery, you all saw apparitions come from the monastery's graveyard. Now, don't necessarily think Anghel or Illona would know what those apparitions are, but just for the sake of clarity for the players and the viewers, I said to you guys, yeah, they look like fantasy ghosts, if that makes sense, like translucent, gleaming white floating dead people, if that makes sense. So, as I turn on the background music and we resume more or less where we left off, what's up? How are you guys doing? Tell me a little about your day.
I can't go first because I'm knocked out.
Well, Anghel is, coughing. He has a little smoke in his lungs, I'd say. And I don't know if he has a lot of hope, but he's trying.
Yep, that's very, very much so. Ashen, I know you weren't here as exactly when we had to end last session, but what do you think Illona would be doing right now? And feel free to ask questions about like specific circumstances or stuff like that.
So she already... I don't know what there's to do. I think she would be very, like, confused. From just like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna run away, and then like, I'm gonna go back, and like, this was not what I expected to happen here.
I would say my compel, like the one that I gave you to GTFO, still stands. But again, to clarify, you can still like do stuff here. It's just that Illona's primary instinct will be to run away. And even if you're like doing something else in the back of your mind, Illona will be thinking, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. Make sense?
Yeah. She would probably actually turn to Anghel and be like, what do we do? What just happened? What do you think we should do?
I don't think Anghel is close by.
Oh no?
Is he?
He isn't, because he's firefighting, but he's in shouting distance, if that makes sense.
Is Rebob closer?
Rebob is next to Illona, yes.
Then I would turn to Rebob and say the same thing, except Anghel, Rebob.
Uncharacteristically, I think Rebob would just be frozen in fear at the sight of the ghosts, because that's some freaky shit.
That is some freaky shit.
Understandable.
Obviously, feel free to like try to get Rebob's attention, but just asking him, he's freaking out at the moment, internally screaming.
But the ghosts are coming to us, right?
Who is?
The ghosts.
Oh, the ghosts.
I
heard the goats, and I was mildly confused, but okay.
Same thing, goats and ghosts.
Yeah.
They're coming in your general direction. If you want, this will not take your turn. If you want, you can give me like a careful to like try to.
Oh yes.
Yeah, ascertain what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. 4.
Okay. Okay, a 4 is a very good roll. Yeah, they're heading in your general direction, but they're not heading for you. At first glance, it seems, they're almost like a wave of water just like washing over you and will affect you because you're like in the general vicinity. But as you like take a closer look, you realize, no, they seem to be going for some specific people, but not you guys. Specifically the like fleeing monks.
Oh.
Which coincidentally happen to be in your direction. But again, you are not the primary target of the ghosts, it seems. If a target at all. Also, yes, this is ghost music.
Love it.
Sorry.
I feel like kinda, at least within me, there's like a morbid curiosity. I want Illona to like go to the ghost and like ask what up. But I think she's too freaked out to do that right now. So she would probably try to. Well, she's not the primary target, but she's not in the mood to be in a ghost attack either.
Sure.
So she would probably turn to Rimlen and say, "We should get Anghel and Muninn away from here. This doesn't seem well."
Still frozen in fear. Like you'll need to specifically grab Rimlen's attention to get him to respond.
Yeah, I think I would like grab his arm and like shake him a bit.
Can you get a flashy?
Oh no. A 0!
When you shake him, he mumbles something in a language you don't know.
I think Illona would like maybe try to be more I want to say forceful, but that's not what I'm I guess like shake him more forcefully, I guess. I know I have shit rolls, but yeah.
Sure. Give me a forceful or flashy, either works.
A -1.
Oh, man.
I just shake myself instead of him. But...
Yeah, you try to shake him, but because he's like a big, strong man, you just like unbalance yourself. Doesn't mean that you fall. It's just that like you momentarily trip over yourself.
Nice.
Yeah, he.
I don't know if I should go like to kick him or something, but I feel like I would just like trip myself over if I try.
Oh yeah,
Faceplant
Rimlen's name does mean mountain. Yeah.
Yeah. See why.
Fair enough. Again, we're still in the. This isn't gameplay. This isn't your combat turn, Ashen. So if you still want to like do something roleplay wise, do let us know.
I think she'd actually shout to Anghel to like get over here and let's fuck out of here.
Okay, so he's close enough to here.
Anghel, get here! There's ghosts! We need to run!
Here you go.
Oh wow, okay.
Ghosts. They're coming.
Because I think he's like very involved in actually trying to fight the fire, you know? Because it's like...
If you guys want, again, it's player and player stuff. I'd rather leave you to decide. But if you guys want, we can have, once again, Illona roll flashy. But again, it's entirely optional. You guys decide.
I'd be down for flashy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would work. Like...
Yeah? Okay, I'm rolling.
All right.
Okay. Do I need to roll something in...
A 1, a mighty 1.
With a 1, this is my opinion, and you're free to discard it, because again, it's player and player. I'd rather leave you guys decide. But my opinion is, with a 1, Anghel, while you're in the middle of firefighting and there's fire crackling everywhere, always first he seems to be sobbing. Your like mind's reeling from what Muninn just did. You hear in the back of your mind, Anghel. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it makes sense, honestly, that he wouldn't hear so easily.
All right. So, do let me know when should we start resume the actual combat.
Sure, for me, whenever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, unless I'm wrong, but I don't think anyone has anything to do.
Sure.
I'm just gonna keep on trying to grab people's attention, fail miserably.
Sure. First person in the initiative order will do something that I will not inform you of. Next person shall be Illona. Did you guys hear what I said?
Say?
Okay, so the first person does something that I'm not going to tell you, and the second person will be Illona. So Illona, it's your turn.
All right. Can I try to punch Rebub in the in the shoulder to grab his attention?
Sure. Is this
not to make harm, but just
Okay. Yeah, give me once again Force War Flashy. This will not affect your turn, by the way.
Pow. No, pow. Dang it.
You punch his beautiful biceps and you hit stone. He's so well tuned that you only hurt your fist.
Oh mama. Okay.
Your hand hurts.
My hand hurts. Well, isn't that just lovely? You said that wasn't my turn, right? I
Correct.
can still do something more.
Correct.
In that case, I try to because Muninn is on the ground next to me, right?
Yep.
I would try
Oh,
to.
actually, my bad. One thing I forgot. Last time, I think Rebob picked Muninn up, so I think Muninn is in Rebob's arms.
Okay. Well, my goal with this is to get people away from here, but the mountain is not moving, and I can't just what can I do?
Ugh.
I think I would rush to Anghel in that case.
All right. Also, feel free to click drag your token on the map if you want.
Yeah. Wait, just gonna sort out.
Muninn isn't where they're supposed to be, I guess.
Yeah, Deli, or I can do it if you want. Move you next to Rebob.
Okay, yeah.
Bob has very long arms. We didn't mention it, but those beautiful biceps, long.
Well, no, because one of the companions of Prince Charming does have very long arms, and Rebob is not that one.
Maybe we'll become one of them.
I see potential.
All right. Illona, you run to Anghel. Anghel, just for context, is with Always Thirsty and the horse fighting the fire. Always Thirsty and the horse are helping Anghel, but Always Thirsty just looks sad.
Oh.
No. He's been through a lot, that guy.
Yeah, he has died. Yeah, unironically.
Illona would try to maybe more or less shove Anghel in the direction to see the ghosts, and
oh, okay.
point look, we need to get out of here. This is bad news.
Okay, so I guess he sees the ghost. What are the ghosts doing? Exactly? They're just
floating menacingly at the moment. They seem to be heading in your general direction. Again, general direction. Illona has a better idea of where they're going, but Anghel doesn't know yet.
Right, you said some priests or something?
Yeah, because there's a bit of a mayhem going on that we haven't described, of the monks just
Monks.
Yeah, the monks either trying to put out the fire, just running away in terror, or whatever else. The ghosts seem to be going after them specifically, but again, Anghel does not know that yet.
Okay, so for him, it seems like they're heading his way.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah. Again, you can also, if you want, either have Illona say it, or you can roll careful to better determine, or we can just go with that assumption, sure.
I think he might go with that assumption for now.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I guess, I don't know if you realize it's exactly what he sees either. He just sees, a bunch of floating, glowy people, basically.
Yeah, again, I described them as ghosts.
They kind of look dead.
Yeah, I describe them as ghosts for like ease of understanding for everyone. But what Anghel would see are floating people who look very much, at least somewhat dead, like in various states of decay. They're all translucid, slightly transparent, glowing white, and actually, I can say that. That's not like a big spoiler. A lot of them seem to be wearing like monk clothing or priestly clothing, which makes sense since this is the cemetery of the monastery.
Okay, so I think, and you said menacingly, right? So I think menacingly, however you say that.
I was mostly joking when I said that, but I think that's a fair assumption to make.
Okay, so wait, I don't remember the ladle. Did we say that it worked only against magical things?
Yes. I guess we. Yeah, it works. Well, you can use it to like bash a normal human's head in, but then it will only work as a typical ladle, and it can even break. But it's like unbreakable, and it will give you a +1 if you use it against magic stuff.
Okay, so anyway, so I guess Anghel unsheathes his ladle. And yeah, I guess prepares for, like, I don't know, like, yeah, I guess, like, basically prepares for an attack or something, like he's not going to go, basically, like Illona wants.
Okay.
He's not going to go because he has things to worry about.
For whatever context, I don't even know if it matters, but yes, the voice in the back of Anghel's mind does say, "Stay and help, stay and help."
Yeah, that's what he's planning to do.
Still, Ashen, it is still your turn.
Oh, wow.
Yes, like no game mechanics have happened yet. Well, kinda, but you know what I mean.
I don't really know what I'm supposed to do right now, because could I get like some advantage from trying to get the people to me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a flash advantage that's not counting for the ghosts, just the peeps.
Yes, that can work. Can you please give me a flashy difficulty 2?
Oh no. I made it!
Congrats. Do you have a name for your advantage?
The flashiest motherfucker. No. Maybe. Lookout.
All right. Yeah, that works. I'll type it in momentarily. Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Ashen?
Yes.
All right. Someone else will do something that I won't disclose. The wind continues to blow strong. I'll say that much. Next is Rebob's turn. I'll roll, I guess, Rebob's careful to see if he managed to snap himself out of it. Okay, yeah, he's ready for action. Okay, as he snaps himself out of it, he's still freaked out. Yeah, I guess because like his mistress, like Ophelia, is specifically somewhat interested in Illona. I guess he'll like try to save her, so, like more than simply running away. So I guess Rebob with Muninn in their arms, his arms, I guess, will run towards you, not as close as like Illona are currently to Anghel, but they'll run towards you and ask and yell out, "We need to go, come on."
Oh, my hero! Yeah, Illona would agree with that.
All right. As for his turn, I don't think there's anything. I guess he'll give you Illona an assist by like pumping you up that we need to go, I guess.
Yeah.
For simplicity's sake. That would be his turn. Muninn, are you with us? Going once. Going twice. Dely? Alright. I guess I'll save that for next turn. Or if Dely comes back before Anghel's turn, I guess. Something will happen. Something else will happen. All you guys need to know is that the fire gets more assists. And the fire will continue to blaze strongly, trying to burn down the monastery.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we'll come back, Dely. We'll get to you in a second.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, I think the monastery's done so, because that was its last, like, remaining hit point.
Okay, so is there anything to save at this point? The monastery, the church is not yet burned. Or is it? Does it count?
I don't know. I don't know. If
I don't know. Oh, no, I heard you. I just invite Show&Tell to take another look at that.
Oh, okay. I see. So is there anything to save at this point? Like, is there anything that the fire will move to?
The fields potentially, but I would say, Anghel, you no longer hear the voice in your mind that you need to stay and help.
Okay.
So the Prince Charming thing to do isn't to save a bunch of plants. TLDR.
I mean, it is like people survive on that. But okay. I'm very gonna give it like more ammunition.
Sure. Yeah. Muninn, Dely, are you with us? We had to skip your turn.
Oh, that's yeah. Hello.
Hello. How are you? Well, I leave you guys a choice actually before we actually get to what I maybe had in mind for Dely. The encounter is pretty much over. The monastery lost, and no one will attack you. So you guys are not in combat. However, you guys can decide to be in combat if you want to be.
Against who?
Potentially the rest of the fire, the ghosts, whomever might or might not be buffeting the fire.
Yeah, about the ghosts. Like the voice of the voice of whatever Prince Charming doesn't tell Anghel to do anything about them.
Good question. It doesn't, but mainly not like. I mean, your Prince Charming voice recognizes danger, but it also recognizes what am I supposed to do about that.
Okay. Interesting.
So the Prince Charming voice will revert to no comment on this specific situation.
How helpful. Okay. Cool.
But I guess one good question mark thing. I guess it's good. Because you did answer the call of Prince Charming and try to spring to action. Even if you failed, it does move the needle a little bit on towards the good side for you.
Yeah.
So again, I leave the choice up to you guys. Technically, you're not in direct danger at the moment. It's still like a messed up situation happening. But you guys can just walk away if you want. Or you can potentially try to be heroes, in which case some other stuff will happen, but this is both an in-character and above-board decision, so Dely, you can also have some input, even if Muninn themselves cannot, like, say anything.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like maybe dealing with the rest of the fire is pointless, perhaps, but I don't know if that's like I don't know if that's necessarily true, and I also don't think, like, on the other hand, it's like, oh yeah, obviously, like, you know. But as far as like these ghosts, like, I don't know if we should start attacking them straight away. I would like to see what these ghosts are doing here.
I guess there's a third option of, like, either continuing the combat, fleeing, or waiting to see what happens next. I guess there's also that option. Forgot to mention.
I would quite like to see personally what these ghosts are here for. But like, I don't know. Like, obviously, as Muninn, I can't do anything in terms of swaying the decision because I'm like A, knocked out, and B, like kind of in the doghouse. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
I agree that I guess fighting the fire is pointless at this point.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think Anghel feels pretty defeated. Like, I don't think he would have the morale, I guess, to even try to do that right now. As for the ghosts, I guess there's nothing he can do about it.
Yeah.
Like, so, I mean, honestly, Anghel at this point is very defeated, and anything you say, I guess you probably just go along with it.
Poor Anghel. What about Ashen/Illona?
Ashen/Slashen.
Ashen/?
I think I have a similar thing in mind where I don't necessarily want to engage in anything, but I really want to check out what happens with the ghosts. So I think Illona's first decide would be to get into semi-cover and just check out if they slaughter the monks or whatever they do. You know, are they gonna play poker? Can we best buddies? I don't know. So that's get into some bush or something and from a safe distance, just see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm sensing is the more or less general consensus is see what happens next.
Yep.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what will happen next will happen maybe after a minute or so. So in the immediate aftermath, as Anghel realizes fighting the fire is pointless, gives up momentarily at least, I'd like to see what you guys decide to do in character, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I decide to lay here.
Muninn, I don't think you were here. Muninn is in Rebob's arms.
Yes, I decide to lay here in Rebob's arms.
And this big strong
His beautiful biceps.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your back will be very, very sore when you wake up because you feel like you just slept on the floor. It's not soft at all.
Illona would I think not scream, but very hastily say we should get away from here, at least from a safe distance. I don't want to be caught in this. Can we just go to take cover?
Oh, I guess always first because he's the only one who can talk, or actually Rebob is as well. But always first he will say, "But we should save the wine."
I think
Where
Illona
is
would want to
he?
smack him at that, but probably refer.
Yes,
sad.
yes, we need to go,
Small
says Rebob. Rebob agrees with Illona. Last thing I heard was Illona wanting to smack Always Thirsty. Then I commented that Rebob agrees with Illona that you guys should go, but that's where like my end cut off.
Okay.
Okay, so basically, Anghel is just like, I guess, kind of just standing, kind of like with his arms kind of down, looking at the disbelief around him, and he would just kind of like, I mean, I don't think he even responds to Always Thirsty in any way, like about the wine. He will just like
Sorry
if
about
someone like
Go ahead, sorry.
yeah. Sorry. If someone like, I guess, tugs at his shirt or something, he would probably go with them.
Okay.
I'm more than willing to tug at your shirt, man. Just get away from here.
May I kindly ask then, for you guys to like click and drag your tokens on the map, like where you guys are fleeing to? You won't be able to like get very far, but just for my frame of reference.
Maybe behind. Can I? Yeah, ping there maybe behind the tree.
You can also click and drag little Illona. You should at least be able to.
Is that close enough?
Yep.
Okay. Let's go.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay. As you begin to flee, I'll also click and drag Muninn plus Rebob in a second.
Okay.
Okay. And Always Thirsty and the horse are with Anghel, just for like reference's sake. All of you, as you get more or less behind cover, let's I guess take things in order. As Illona deduced, because it was the result of a careful roll, the ghosts are chasing down the monks and priests and pretty much like ecclesiastical people around. That being said, they are not very fast, so they don't like do much damage. However, all of you will hear a loud horn coming from the north specifically. And you will hear a like strong masculine voice. You guys can hear me, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Use.
You'll hear a strong like masculine voice yell out, "Ride forth, slay the worshippers of the Anathema."
Who?
A voice from where?
North. And because it's like mostly flatland, you'll be able to see as I'll put something on screen momentarily after I find the token. A lot of them. Please give me a second. By the way, you heard what the voice said, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who are they going after? That's what I'm not sure about.
Quote the worshippers of the Anathema.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry. Sorry it's taking so long. It's just that for whatever reason the token thumbnails aren't loading on my end.
That's all good.
The mystery man.
I don't know if anything has popped up. Oh yeah, it should have popped up. Yeah. As you see riding forth literal centaurs from the forest to the north.
Oh my
Bro, this is so epic.
What?
What the hell?
Ghosts
I thought
versus
that-
centaurs?
You guys remember
I thought
when
it was something.
you guys
Oh,
remember when you passed through the village and like people were saying that no, it's a horse, no, it's like people riding horses or whatever.
Oh, that's the
Oh.
monster they talked about?
Hmm?
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, I thought Anathema, I thought it was like something on behalf of the church or something, but I guess not.
Anathema, like the word, has a lot of meanings in English, and you're not wrong, Show&Tell. I guess just for simplicity's sake, I'll like specify what exactly I mean when I say anathema. Think of something that is religiously opposed, if that makes sense. Does it make sense?
That the centaurs religiously opposed, basically?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah?
More or less. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's call it that. And you will hear the same voice continue. Spare the others, but kill the worshippers. And they ride forth and start literally like riding down and shooting the monks.
Oh my goodness.
As in the
We
monk.
totally ruined their day, the monks.
Yeah.
Their day, I think their life. Like their
Are they-
entire...
Are they shooting down like the monk ghost, or is this?
No, give me a careful. Oh,
Okay.
actually, no. Muninn, your nappy time. That's Muninn at the moment.
Oh my god. I'm happy time.
Illona and Anghel can give me careful's if they want.
For what? Sorry. To get what?
To see like the potential relationship, if any, between the centaurs and the ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll do
okay,
that.
okay, yeah.
Is it careful?
I don't know if... yeah, careful.
Careful,
I don't know
yeah.
if Anghel is focused
Wow.
enough for that, though. Okay, maybe we'll just go with Ashen's role.
Ashen, with a 4, you realize the ghosts, again, they're too slow to actually catch the monks. So what they've been doing is the ghosts have been corralling the monks towards the centaurs.
Oh,
Oh, they're definitely working together.
Oh my god.
they're lovers.
And they were roommates.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Crazy.
So we should be safe, which is a
You're-
relief
there-
because we're not.
There's no
monks.
combat. There's no combat at the moment.
No combat, but they're shooting arrows, right?
Yeah, but you guys are not in combat. You're not under threat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Mm. What does Anghel voice has to say?
I guess Show&Tell, just like understand a little bit what the voice will be saying. Do you mind if I give like a very slight spoiler regarding what being Prince Charming is, I guess?
Go for it.
To put it briefly, obviously there's this whole dichotomy of like the old gods versus like the new established religion. The voice is not here to make you pick sides. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
So currently, from the voice's point of view, even though one side is clearly unarmed, these are like two sides combatants in a war. You're not required to intervene.
Even though a side is unarmed?
Yeah, the voice itself, again, doesn't see the monks rather, as unarmed, even though they very obviously are. And again, the spoiler reason is that the voice doesn't want you to pick a side. Well, obviously you can if you want to. It's just that picking a side is not part of who Prince Charming is, if that makes sense.
I thought Prince Charming just helped everyone. So it's not...
Yes. Well, again, that's why I gave the slight spoiler. From the voice's point of view, the monks are not unarmed, even though they clearly are. The voice sees them as combatants in a war.
That really makes me question what this voice is like. Like, that seems very, very biased, you know? Or something.
I guess I'll say if for whatever reason you would see, I don't know, like a religious mob killing a bunch of defenseless centaurs, the voice would say the exact same thing. So don't think of it as bias towards one side or another. Again, this
as
is
long
very,
as there
this-
are two sides fighting, then we don't care. Okay. Okay.
in this very specific war, I will say, and that's all that I will say. Again, sorry to like go into slight spoilers. It's just that if I was just gonna say, yeah, the voice doesn't want you to do anything, that would raise questions that really don't think you guys would be able to answer. So I just wanted to give you the answer straight up, so that we don't focus too much on something that's not super relevant. If that makes sense.
I think that does make sense.
So obviously, Show&Tell, Anghel is free to act. However, according to his own conscience, rather, it's just that his Prince Charming sense isn't motivating him specifically.
I see. Okay.
Oh, a question. Oh, no, not a question. Yeah, I guess. Deli, I'm very, very sorry to do this, but I'll have to roll Rebob's careful to be fair about something.
Oh no.
What is it?
I'm nervous.
Okay.
A 3.
Okay.
Rebob.
I cannot reveal what it is unless like Anghel or Illona roll careful to see, I guess, to realize something.
Yes, please. Yes, ma'am. Got one. I know nothing.
Ghosts and centaurs, this is freaky.
I don't know. I feel like Anghel would fight on the side of the priests, you know? Even without the voice at this point.
Sure. But just real brief, are you also rolling careful to see the Rebob Muninn thing or not?
Yeah, the thing is, I think Anghel is like, he's too overwhelmed
Sure.
to really notice. I don't know what it is that he's supposed to notice. Unless it's something to do with, I don't know, with like the centaurs or
No,
something?
not related to the centaurs.
Okay. I don't know.
Okay. Deli, I apologize.
It's all good.
What did he do? Okay.
Also, viewers, you can hear my cat. The players can't because it's push to talk, but yeah.
Aw, it's cute.
Yeah. Sorry, I cannot say because, yeah, only Muninn would know, and Muninn is nappy time.
Oh. God damn it.
Oh
Could I-
god.
Could I, like, roll forceful to try and wake up?
Sure,
Or is that...
sure,
Okay.
but it'll be a difficult roll.
Cool.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I don't expect to win this at all.
You do, but slowly.
I do!
2
Wait.
is difficult?
For Muninn, yes,
my
Okay,
life.
okay, fair enough.
Okay.
but you are very, very groggy at the moment. You can roll me a very high difficulty, careful to realize the thing that I rolled Rebob's careful for, but I'll tell you later. So I'll tell you later either way, but you can roll careful right now, but it'll be difficult. Make sense?
That does make sense. Is this something that I will be like my sharp eyes will see? Like my stunt, I mean.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess you can use your eyes for this. Yeah.
Okay. It's 2.
Muninn, you are in Rebob's arms. Your belongings are not with you.
Oh.
The books.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh my god.
What? No, what books? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yes, the books. Yes.
I'm gonna go ape shit. Is this the thing that you were gonna tell me later as well, or is?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
The reason I had you roll careful now is because you're waking up kind of slowly. You're still groggy.
Okay. Okay. I feel like Muninn would like, as they're sort of slowly waking up, they would like, if they've noticed this now that they've not got their stuff on them, they would like, sort of slowly and like groggily sort of like go, hey, like let go of me, and sort of like really
Be silent.
lazily.
We'll deal with you later, says Rebob.
My things. Where are my things?
Rebob does not answer.
Okay.
But obviously, Anghel and Illona are in earshot.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, you're next to Rebob.
I thought it was like whispering into Rebob's ear or something. It was like.
Even if it was Rebob's loud shut up would be heard.
In that case, Illona would be like, fuck it, you're awake. I just like heard it so well in Skyrim in my head when I thought it.
Oh yeah, finally you're awake.
Yeah. I wanted to say it normally, but I couldn't. And she would probably say like, I don't know how to explain this to you, but right now we're kind of witnessing a war between centaurs and ghosts. So your belongings is not of importance right now. We have bigger fish to fry.
I know that you're. I mean, we're like, what? Centaurs and. Huh? Hang on, I feel like I'm still dreaming.
Muninn?
Hello?
Hello, how are you? You will hear the familiar voice of Acacius in your mind that will say, flee to the woods, you'll be safe. The centaurs will not harm you.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try and wake up a little bit. I don't know if that's roll worthy.
Waking up is not. Whether Rebob lets you go is, though.
Yeah, of course, yeah. In that case, like, I feel like after Muninn, hearing that voice would be enough for Muninn to sort of like force themselves awake, and then like they would sort of shake their head a little bit and be like, oh. And I think Muninn would try and so I don't have any belongings on me at all.
Your clothes and if you had anything in your pockets. But
Okay.
your bag specifically, Rebob would not have picked up.
Okay.
I would say Rebob didn't pick them up out of like malice, but rather because as Rebob was picking you up, ghosts appeared. So, kind of slipped his mind.
Yeah. Could I look around to see with my sharp eyes to see if I could find my bag?
Sure, give me a careful.
Okay. So 2 + 2.
You're not able to pinpoint the exact spot, but you can assume that it's probably where you fell unconscious. Assuming you are carrying your bag as like the stuff was happening.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Okay, so Muninn would like take note of that in their mind, and they would try and escape Rebob's grasp by I'm trying to think of a clever way to do it, but I think they would just. I think they would try and like quickly push. It sounds forceful though. What's a clever way to do it, or like a quick way to do it? I don't know.
Just for context, you are cradled like a baby.
Oh, he's such a hunk.
I love him.
Yes. Let's say to like emphasize that image that Rimlen is carrying you with only one arm.
Oh,
Wow.
Just because I think it's funny. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I think I got this. I think Muninn would try and like with their foot try and like kick and push Rebarb in a certain spot that would be like kind of like a sensitive spot, like not his balls or nothing, but his like
I thought for sure.
I mean, you can if you want to, I guess.
I don't want to be that mean. like a pressure point.
I do almost wish you would go for the balls, just because if you fail, I can say, yeah, you hit like solid steel.
Oh my god, yeah.
But sure, a pressure point. That sounds like a careful or sneaky attack to me.
Okay, I'll go with careful.
Rimlen will oppose with his own careful.
Okay. Oh no, I got it too. Oh, free Bob.
Okay. With that level of failure, what's something negative that would happen to you? I'll say I know what the negative thing is, and it will happen, but I will say, Anghel and Illona, you will be able to stop it by telling Rimlen, hey, stop that. Okay?
Oh,
Okay.
That's
right.
Interesting.
As Muninn begins to squirm and like tries to hit Rimlen, still like cradling Muninn, begins to smother them.
Mother them. Wow.
Smother, like suffocate. Smother.
Yeah.
Like strangle.
Just when you said like the S mother, it's when it, yeah.
Asphyxiate rather than strangle. Show&Tell, like close their nose and mouth with the intent of knocking Muninn out. But again, Anghel and Illona, if you want Rimlen to stop, you'll be able to tell him to stop. But if you don't, Muninn, back to sleepy.
I'll let Anghel decide first on this one because I'm not sure. Since Illona knocked Muninn out once, I'm not sure.
I mean, if it's up to Anghel, he wouldn't do anything, to be honest.
Wow.
He doesn't give a shit.
Wow.
Sorry.
He doesn't give a shit.
Spit on it.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I think Illona would see this as a bit too mean. Like, in contrary, knocking out, it's totally cool. Yeah, whatever. But this would be like a bit too much right now.
A bit more violent, that's for sure. I feel like. Maybe not more. I don't know. Something.
So Illona would put a hand on this biceps, this beautiful bicep, and say, "You stop that! You stop that right now!"
Rimlen frowns but acquiesces and says, "Well, what do we do with them?" Muninn, you're still awake.
Okay. I think Muninn's gonna have a look around and see what they can have a good think as like, how do I get out of this?
Just don't get us in more trouble already. Like, if you're awake.
You want me to let them go? Says Rimlen. No, I think you guys can't hear me. Lovely.
Yeah, we
No,
can.
No,
no,
we-
we can't.
Oh no,
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 we-
no. I can hear. Okay, I can hear you. I just thought you guys couldn't.
I
Okay.
was just thinking about what you said. The
Yeah.
little moment there.
Okay.
Like, what do we do with them? I don't know.
Why don't you put me down? Why don't you put me down for a start?
Why don't you shut up?
Muninn would spit in Reebald's face.
What? This is like escalating so fast.
I think you,
What would I do?
Or Muninn would try to, at least. I'm not saying like Muninn would.
To do
Kim-
what?
Spit in Reebob.
Okay.
give me a careful, I guess, because you're aiming carefully.
Yeah.
Okay, you succeed. What would you do in exchange? Probably punch you.
All right. What? Ouch.
Muninn doesn't have a lot to sacrifice at this point.
I don't have a lot to sacrifice.
I mean, you have like 1 point left. Oh no, you don't have any.
We're not in combat
Right.
currently. We're not in combat.
Yeah,
currently.
but like, okay.
You're
Yeah.
about to get there.
Yeah. I'm basically asking for it.
Muninn, you feel like from Rebob's punch, because you were already like kind of teetering on like passing out again. You feel super dizzy, but you're not like asleep yet.
I think I'm gonna be like I'll be like breathing quite heavily, right?
I think so.
Yeah. At this point, I feel like I'm at the mercy of you guys. Like, I could try another escape, but I feel like I'm gonna have to find a better way to do it. Or like, I think of a better way to do it. I suppose I could say like, Muninn would say to everyone like, so they're breathing heavily, and they would say to everyone like, Acacius, we need to get into the woods. Like Acacius said we'd be safe there.
There's centaurs. Well, no, Rebob would not know that word. There's monsters coming from the woods.
Acacius said that we'd be safe.
I think Illona would say, like, Rebob, just do as it says. This... I trust this.
Do we at least tie them with rope or something? Am I the only voice of reason here?
I think Illona would look kind of like apologetic to Muninn and like, yeah, you can tie him. Yeah, you can tie with rope. It's okay.
Well, Rebob asked if anyone has rope.
Oh.
Muninn would squirm a little bit and say like, "Don't you dare tie me up."
You squirm ineffectually in Rebob's arms. At least
Yeah.
like not rolling, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, not rolling. Get off me.
Seeing the lack of like rope, Rebob would, I guess, put you down, but intend at least to grab both of your hands with one of his hands to like keep you in place.
Could Muninn try and actually? Do you know what? At the moment, I'm gonna let it happen.
Okay. As you are put down, since you're no longer in Rebob's arms, you are able to like get a better look at your surroundings, and you do see the massacre, for lack of a better term, unfolding.
Fucking hell. Where did these monsters even come from? Like, I feel like I've missed out on quite a lot. Like, why are there ghosts everywhere?
Rebob does not feel like talking to Muninn, so someone else can answer that.
I have no clue. I feel like this is too much of a... This is not a coincidence. First you burn down like the entire monastery, and then there's ghosts and centaur attacks. I feel like...
Do we know that the Muninn burned down the monastery at this point?
Good question. Good
I knew, but
Yeah.
he's dead.
Oh, then
Well,
Illona probably just say like...
I'll say, you did see like Muninn exit the building just as it started to burn, and you did see Muninn sneaking off to do something. So that's what you know for certain. But feel free to, from that, I leave it up to you, Show&Tell and Ashen, if Illona and Anghel would put the puzzle pieces together. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like Illona would just say like, first the monastery burns down, and then you kill Kudai, and then this happens. It feels like too much to be a coincidence.
Muninn would like scoff and say like, Muninn would say like, I did what had to be done, but it is weird that these like it is strange that all of these like things are happening at once, but it's probably like not something that we can't figure out. Like it all has to make like did any of the I don't know, has anything like been said by anyone? Like, has anyone said anything? Like any of the centaurs, that is.
Oh yeah, Muninn was asleep for that part, so Muninn did not hear the like battle cry and the like orders.
Yeah, Illona would probably recite what they said.
Okay.
Dely, do you need a reminder or?
Wasn't it to kill? Like it was like, oh, kill all the like people who oppose our beliefs or something, basically.
Kill specifically. The wording was, kill the worshippers of the Anathema, spare all the others.
Yeah, and anathema means like
something religiously opposed.
Yeah, that's it.
Basically, obviously, it's more complicated than that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Could Muninn roll a clever to see why they would be anathema in that? In if that makes sense, like why these? Okay, cool.
Let me take a look at your stunts. Did you have like a stunt relating to your clever rolls? I don't remember.
I do. It's called Analytical Mind. +2 clever when deciphering something or recalling and remembering. So like deciphering something would probably count. Like
it's also recall. It's also recall. Just because maybe, not maybe, definitely. Because remember you got that like book of ancient history. Well, long ago, but you know what I mean. In the like long ago event, probably a war, but you're not super sure, that like replaced the old religion with the new one of the free, more or less. You do recall like, obviously the book was written by someone who belonged to the new religion. They always called the other side the anathema. Possibly that it's also a vice versa thing.
Okay.
Or anathema or demons or whatever, but you know what I mean.
So this monastery like worship the three.
Yep.
Okay, so these centaurs must obviously like worship some kind of
They are mythological creatures that you've never seen before. You can very much assume that they are not on the side of the free.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. I think Muninn would probably like recite this in some sort of way. Like Muninn would say, "Oh, these like," but I don't know if Muninn would necessarily need to. It's kind of like, kind of makes sense anyway. Like maybe it's like, oh, Muninn would say, "Oh, these centaurs don't worship the three," and obviously they're trying to do their like divine justice against like the three, I guess, or like the followers of the three. But again, it's like out above board. It's like that kind of already makes sense if that's like if you know what I'm saying.
Rebob just shakes his head confused. Always thirsty asks, "What do we do, my prince? The wine might be lost."
I mean, as far as Anka's concerned, he, like, I don't know if he's exactly on the side of the priest, but he's definitely not on the side of the new, whatever,
Well, it's
religion.
old. It's the old, but yeah.
The old, the old religion, right. Like, he's definitely against the Cassius and everyone.
Say he's against Cassius.
Hmm?
You say he's against the Cassius.
Yeah.
Fair enough,
sure.
to be honest. No, fair enough. Like after everything that's happened and everything.
Like against all the gods, basically. That have been messing with us.
Yeah.
So I want, like, maybe he will, like, just, it's really stupid, but I kind of see him do it, like, help the monks, I'm sorry, just because, because he knows that Cassius doesn't want that, Even though it's stupid.
So Anghel springs to action?
I guess so. I guess
right.
I don't know what he does though. He just kind of brings, like you said, out of his hiding place.
Always thirsty, and the horse will follow, but obviously we'll follow the same rules of whether you want them to be involved or not.
Okay. I don't know what you can do against arrows, to be honest.
Rebob asks the Illona specifically, because he does not want to talk to Muninn. What are they doing?
I don't know. This is... We just went out of it, and now we're going back in. This is... I don't want to be a part of this.
Fair enough. Honestly, Anghel is really testing everyone's patience.
Well, I have a question for Ashen. How are you with time?
I think I need to get going.
All right. So, what should Illona do for the rest of the session? Obviously, we'll pilot her, but like general goals, general outlines for Illona.
I think her mode is to kind of like convince people to get out of there, but also like kind of giving up at the same time. So she's like, there's like a line she balances of just like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna do what these people do, or fuck it, I'm gonna head out.
I'm gonna head out.
Okay. I'm curious, how would Illona respond if, like, something divine talked to you? Namely a Cassius, for instance, or some other deity that you know.
She wouldn't be as fed up with it as Anghel at the moment, I think. Since, I don't know, the orb and stuff, she wants to be on slightly good terms. So she would probably like consider it like reasonably,
All right.
And also, she doesn't feel like getting like centaurs on her like bad
side.
terms, you know? Yeah.
Understandably so. Understandably so. Okay. I obviously will like pass Illona around between us, between like me, Show&Tell, and Deli.
I can't hear that and take it seriously. Sorry.
Sorry. So we'll make our own judgment calls. TLDR. But okay. Do let me know if there's anything else. If not, could you kindly tell the viewers where they can find you?
Sure. Ash, and you can find me on Instagram, where I have a little art page. I make portraits and stuff, and I also do take commissions, so if you're interested in that, check it out if you wanna. And yeah.
Yes, very much so. Highly recommend. Thank you very, very much, Ashen. We will probably see you next time, or obviously we'll talk more in like our chat if like for like scheduling stuff.
Yeah, see you soon. Good luck with the rest of the game. Bye-bye.
See you, Ashen.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Night, Ashen. Okay. We'll decide among us, I guess. Maybe we'll make like collective decisions when it's not combat relating to Illona. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Anghel sprung to action. Muninn, what's going on through your mind?
Would like to try and escape from their restraints. Namely...
Yeah. Do you got... I think Illona would not be opposed to Muninn escaping their restraints, I think.
Yeah. I mean, like it seemed she was going along with Rebob, because Rebob kind of insisted on it, and
Sure.
Right.
I can see her not opposing Muninn too much, I guess.
Okay. I think then that given the fact that Anghel and like two other people, or more or less people, have like sprung to action, I think Rebob would think, okay, I have my hands full with this. Illona doesn't seem to want to like keep Muninn as a prisoner. Muninn is free to go. So Muninn, you don't need to roll to escape.
Epic.
Woo!
Nice. Yippee. Okay, cool. Muninn would like sort of step away from Rebob in a way that like seems as if they're getting like preparing to be restrained again, if that makes sense. Maybe
Rebob like puts a hand on the hilt of his sword, like in a sort of don't try anything way, but doesn't like take out the sword.
Muninn would say like you didn't seem to put much up. You didn't seem to put up much of a fight, like keeping me restrained.
Do you want me to run you through?
Damn.
I'd like to see Muninn would like put a hilt to their. Actually, I don't know if they have that. They would go to like put their hands on the hilt of their daggers, but obviously they don't have them, so they like awkwardly sort of like.
Don't you have your daggers?
I don't know. Do it. If I.
You have whatever was on your person. Can you guys hear me? Okay, yeah, you can hear me. Yeah. If you have whatever was on your person, so like Rebob didn't empty your pockets when he picked you up. So if you had like your daggers, say, sheathed at your belt, you would still have them. I don't recall. I think you threw one, but I think you may still have another. I think.
Yeah, I think I have. So I have 4 daggers. So at the very least, I would have 2 left.
Sure.
But whether that's 2 or 3, I don't know.
Sure.
But yeah.
I think seeing both of you, you guys feel free to contradict me if I make the wrong judgment call on Illona, but I think seeing the both of you like tense up, I think she'd say something to the likes of, this is not the time. We need to escape with our lives.
Mm-hmm. Sounds legit.
Muninn would nod and say, like, I couldn't agree more, like, and then would look to Anghel to see, like, what he's doing.
Running like a superhero. Saying superhero instead of a meaner word.
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing, honestly.
If you want, we can...
Waving his ladle.
If you want, we can switch to Anghel real brief. I just kind of wanted to see what the Illona Muninn front was like first, but we can switch to Anghel if you guys want.
I mean, whatever works. I don't know.
I do have like one thing I'd like to do before, if that's okay, just because it makes sense chronologically. If that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Muninn would like sort of try and make their way to their belongings, and especially to their like flaming spear. And if they're not interrupted, they would like to pick everything up, but like keeping their wits about them too, if that makes sense.
Sure. Just can I get a forceful to see? Basically, the spear is lodged into like good eye and the wall. So no, the spear is not in the good eye. It's just in the wall. My bad. But basically, the forceful is to see how long it will take you to retrieve it.
Okay. I will roll a forceful. Not good. I won.
Some amount of time it will take you, probably like a minute or two, which in terms of combat is a long time, but I mean, obviously in terms of the real world isn't so much. So
sure.
Yeah.
While I'm doing that,
just to briefly reference, your bags of stuff are where you where Illona knocked you out. Nobody has like rummaged through your stuff.
Okay. I feel like I would pick up my... And that's good, by the way, actually. I just realized. I'll pick my stuff up first, and then obviously, like, in terms of chronological order, I would have done that first, and then gone for the spear.
Okay. Makes sense to me. Shall we see what Anghel's up to?
Yes. I think we should.
Okay. Show&Tell, to like briefly describe again what's going on. Again, the monks and the villagers are fleeing sort of haphazardly, but because the ghosts specifically are chasing the monks, they're sort of corralling them. They were corralling them to like run north into the woods, and now the centaurs have like sprung up, so the monks are sort of caught in a pincer movement while the quote-unquote civilians are running into the village, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So, seeing this again, first thing you'd encounter is the ghosts. Then would be the monks, and then the centaurs. But obviously you can go wherever on the map. You can go to the graveyard if you want.
First it will be the ghosts. And what they're just like moving, basically. They're not doing anything besides just like making the monks run away, right?
Yes, I will say that sometimes maybe there's like a monk who is slower or just like trips over, is terrified and all that. The ghosts, have you seen Indiana Jones?
No.
Okay. There's when the ghosts reach the monk, it doesn't happen instantly, and it happens faster the more ghosts swarm the individual monk. But basically, they strip away the flesh more or less till just bone is left.
Oh boy. Okay. That's not nice. Okay.
Very much so.
Pretty horrible,
I
actually.
mean, so maybe Anghel, first tries to like wave his like I don't know, kind of get close to one of the ghosts, maybe.
Sure.
Like
you are able to get close to the ghosts. There's plenty of them.
it just kind of
yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead.
He just kind of puts the ladle like through them or something to see if it does anything. I don't know if
Can
he's
I
not
get-
like noticed.
I'll say it's not that you're not noticed. You're not. They don't care about you, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So,
Okay, yeah.
so maybe you'll get like as you like pass a ghost, they'll like glance in your direction and then glance away. So you're clearly seen. When you like try to poke one with a ladle, it disintegrates.
The ghost.
Yes.
Let's go.
That is
So
a strong
he-
needle.
Yeah. So he just I mean, there are many of them, right? And they're pretty slow, or are you saying they're getting faster?
Many and they are slow. Yes.
So you can get to them by on foot, basically.
Yep.
Okay. So he does that and just kind of disintegrates all of them if he can get to them. I don't know, unless there's any resistance.
Once like you do, I think maybe when you get to the third ghost, it will like turn to you and say, in a like, I don't even know like the proper adjective, but basically it would say, "Not enemy."
Okay. I don't know if Anghel cares a shit about that, honestly.
Fair
I
enough.
can stop caring a shit about a lot of things.
Fair enough.
I mean, because the monks are like dying, right? Like the
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I would say the more immediate threats seem they're dying from the arrows more than they're dying from the ghosts. The
yeah,
ghosts-
that's
yeah,
for sure. That's true.
yeah.
But I mean, the ghosts were closer, and they were
Sure.
part of the problem, and he just wanted to check if that was working.
Sure. Can I get a quick from you?
Oh, no, okay. Wait. Oh no, that's really bad. Oh shit.
What did you get? Because okay.
That's two.
Why is it too really bad?
No, I said really bad before I rolled.
Oh,
'Cause I have
okay.
one.
okay. I gotcha. I thought you were reacting to the roll, and that's why I said that it didn't
Yeah.
show up. Okay. I will say, with a 2, you... Because, again, the instant you touch a ghost with the ladle, the ghost vanishes. So it's not necessarily a question of attack potency, if that makes sense. That's why I didn't ask you to roll forceful. It's more a question of, can you, like, keep pace with the ghosts and, like, prevent yourself from being surrounded, if that makes sense? And so far, yeah, you're doing it, but now the ghosts have, like, they're paying attention to you, and because they know they're slower, they, you know, when like you have a cloud of flies and you swing it at them and they like scatter and then come back together, they kind of do that to like make your job harder, but they're not able to like damage you to get directly, if that makes sense.
Okay, interesting.
I will say though that there's a continuous stream of them coming from the graveyard, like uninterrupted.
Oh, they're endless, basically.
No comment. I'll just say that there's
Okay, so at some point, maybe Anghel, like, he's trying to get, I guess, closer to the centaurs are in the woods.
Can you move your token on the map?
Move.
Move,
Oh.
move. Yeah.
To the centaurs? Where? I don't know.
Well, if you look at the map, you can see more or less, where the ghosts are, where the centaurs are, and where the monks are, more or less. So you're heading towards the monks?
Yeah, I mean, like, he tries to protect them, so I guess...
Oh, you're like, sort of like positioning yourself as like a shield between the ghosts and the monks, so to say?
Yeah, like, he's going through the ghosts, I guess, and when he realizes they're not, like, more of them are coming, he's just kind of... Like, he knows that what's really killing the monks is the arrows, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he just kind of, gets toward the monks, and eventually, like, I mean, I'm trying to imagine, like, what can you do against arrows? Maybe he's trying to like, use the ladle to kind of, like, like, eventually when he gets there, but kind of, to, how do you say it? Like, to kind of flick the arrows away if he manages to get at them.
Sure. Just to like briefly describe the scene. After I describe the scene, I'd like to like see what Muninn's up to. By the way, as you fight your way through the ghosts, for lack of a better term, and you reach the monks. The monks obviously, they more or less they have to realize they're surrounded. More or less in desperation than anything, they are just kind of huddling together and praying, because that's not much else they can do. But for whatever reason, likely because of what the monks are doing, the ghosts cannot approach the monks like closer than like say 3 meters. So they're like hovering menacingly, but still they're holding the monks in place, but they can't attack the monks directly. But because the monks are all huddled up, obviously the arrows are
Get to them. Okay, I get it. And the arrows do the damage. Like,
Yep. Shall we check in on Muninn?
Sure.
Dely, you, after like a lot of effort, at least for you, you take your spear out from the wall, and you see behind you most of the like civilians have gone, including the monks, that is, but there is still this continuous stream of ghosts coming from the graveyard.
Okay. I feel like Illona, Muninn would look to Illona and say, "Where's Anghel?"
I never said that Illona came with you.
Oh, okay. Muninn would
On
be
that note, by the way, since it's a collective decision, I guess what do you guys think Illona should do? Let's have like a group talk about it, I guess.
a good question, you know.
I don't think she'd venture into the heart of danger with Anghel.
Definitely not. I think in a way, I mean, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just me projecting, but I feel like people should really give up on Anghel. Like,
Aw.
because he's just like, he's a very focused, and it doesn't include staying alive, so or like looking out for someone's safety, like besides, like, he has a savior complex or something. I don't know what's the
This is my opinion, but you guys are free to disagree. I don't think Illona would also necessarily be interested in going with Muninn, at least not right away. But I think I'll quickly like move her token on the map, just to like iterate my point. Well, first of all, I'm gonna move Muninn's token to like here, because that's where Muninn would be. But I think Illona would try to make her way like either here-ish or maybe here-ish, basically keeping her distance from anything dangerous. But like, I think what her thought process would be is okay, when Anghel is in trouble, I'm gonna grab him, get him to safety, and we're gonna get the hell away.
Like force him to come with her. Good
Yeah.
luck with that.
Well, when Anghel is like basically would have no choice in the matter, basically.
Oh, okay. You'll be like half conscious or something.
Yeah,
Like half unconscious, maybe. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that sounds legit, and it also sounds like she knows Anghel by now, and she's like, okay, nothing else will move him.
What do you think, Deli?
I think I agree. Like, overall, the way Ashen was playing Illona, like today, like that sounds on character. Like, I don't think Illona wants to get involved in more. Like, I think Ashen literally said at one point, like, "Oh no, we're getting back into this" or something.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Speaking as Illona.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I agree. I feel like that's what she would do.
But I also think she would inform Muninn either of her decision or of like where she is more or less going to be, because I still think she thinks of everyone as a team, more or less.
Yeah,
How about you?
that's optimistic.
If you guys don't agree, then yeah, we can go we can go with your route.
No. For her, yeah, sure.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. So Muninn Illona is not with you, but you more or less know where she is
Okay,
and what she intends to do.
and I don't know where Anghel is.
Oh, you saw Anghel like rush in, like head first. You can guess where he is.
Yeah. I feel like Muninn would call out Anghel, like, get
Really?
out of there. Yeah, Muninn would. Yeah, Muninn still cares about Anghel.
Really? Even after he totally freaked him out? Okay. Freaked them out.
Would
Eh.
I guess I did say that you more or less know where Anghel is, so I will not take back my words. Would Anghel hear you? I leave that up to you guys.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
It is a good distance away, so
mm-hmm. And also Angel's fighting, so I don't know. Like, I don't know exactly. Yeah, he's trying to fight anyway. So I don't know if he does hear.
I feel like Muninn would probably go to the like horde of ghosts, and try to like activate the flaming spear.
Yep. You do so. Again, just because we established that you need to roll a careful difficulty to see if you are able to like hold on to it, because it's
Yes, because it's on fire.
Yes, it is on fire very much. Can I get a careful from you, please?
Yes. I got a 1.
You drop it. Sorry, after it activates. After some undefined amount of time, unless you want to spend fate points.
Yeah, I will, because I've got a consequence anyway, so I can be what's the word? Like compelled anyway, right? So
the consequences are not related to compels. They're related to like, combat.
okay. I think I'll still do it. I think I'll still roll or rather use a fate point. As far as what I will use aspect wise. You know what? I'm not sure to actually. Maybe keen eyesight, perhaps aspect wise. So like their hand-eye coordination is good because they have good eyesight. Maybe.
Okay. I was wondering where you were going with that, but okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
You're
Bit
able
of a
to
stretch.
You're able to hold on to the spear.
Okay, awesome. Muninn would then like try and wave it around, and like to wade through these like ghosts. And also kind of as like if I need to roll flashy or anything, let me know. But also to try and gain Angel's attention.
Okay. First things first. I cannot speak for how Anghel would react to Muninn. That's entirely up to Show&Tell, or if you guys want to like decide together. But as to how the ghosts will react to Muninn, I would ask, what's Muninn's intention? Attacking the ghosts, distracting them?
Probably like a mix of distracting them and like just sort of wading. Like when I say wading through them, like they're trying to get the ghosts to move out the way, like because they don't know. They're kind of like, oh, I don't want these ghosts touching me.
Then specifically regarding the ghosts, they avoid the flaming spear, and they unless you're trying to like really attack them and like really make life, no pun intended, difficult for them, they again do more or less the same thing they did with Anghel, where they like go around you and sort of disperse to stay away from you. But I will say that you slightly slow them down, but not by much, unless you like want to like make a roll for it.
Nah, that's fine.
Okay. And again, unless you're specifically like attacking them for like out for blood, for lack of a better term, they will not attack back.
Okay. Cool.
As to whether Anghel notices Muninn's fiery display, I leave that up to you guys.
Notices Anghel at this point, I don't know, like how much time has passed and how much round has he gained by this point? I'm not sure.
Like 2 minutes at most, like not a lot of time.
So I guess he's still like trying to make his way through the monks or something, maybe.
Oh no! Oh, my bad. So, let's I guess go back a little bit. Show&Tell, you've gone past the ghosts. You've reached a like group of monks. What does Anghel do now?
He's trying to basically get to a point where he can parry? Is that the word? I don't know.
Carry?
The arrows? Parry.
Oh, like... parry. Okay. So that would mean like positioning Anghel there-ish. Let's say. Yeah, we can say that you reach that point. Something will happen when we get back to Anghel, but I guess first resolving the question. Anghel, when you reach there, Muninn does the fiery display. You guys decide what happens.
From what I imagine, he has his back to the ghost at that point.
I think so too, but I don't. You guys decide.
It looks like it. I don't know if like he wouldn't see it. I feel bad for the effort though.
Wait, he wouldn't see it?
Because he has his back to the ghost at this point.
Right. Okay.
Unless somehow the spear. I mean, did Muninn throw the spear?
Yeah, Anghel. Yeah.
Oh, you threw it at Anghel?
No, I didn't. Can you imagine though? No, I didn't. I was just like waving it around like air traffic control.
Oh, is Muninn with the ghost at this point?
Yep. Well, Muninn is on the map. Muninn is where you see on the map, but they are in the middle of the stream of ghosts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, then the Anghel wouldn't be looking that way at all, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
In that case, Muninn would try and approach Anghel. Sort of like run in Anghel's direction, for sure.
Okay.
Can I move my thing, or...?
Yes, but something will happen before you reach there. Make sense?
Yeah, sure. I'll move it here, if that's okay, where I've pinged.
Yep, that is perfectly fine. Anghel, as you position yourself between the centaurs and the priests, the centaurs hold their fire when they see you. And you see one particular centaur approaching. I'll put them on the map in a second.
Ooh, what an honor. I get a special centaur.
Yeah, he comes out and says, "You are Anghel, the son of Mihai, right?"
Again, just kind of looks at him.
Move aside, please. We have no quarrel with you.
He waves the ladle. You move aside.
We are under orders. If you do not move, stray arrows might hit you. We have no quarrel with you.
He gets into a fighting stance, kind of like, just kind of bends his knees and holds the ladle in both hands. Hands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure. May I get a flashy from you?
A flashy, okay. It's a 4.
Okay. The centaurs talk among each other. As this is happening, I think the ghosts will sort of start encircling the group of monks. Obviously, they can't really attack them, but they are trying to prevent any escape, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And as the centaurs pause, the head centaur will say, "My lord Acacius does have a soft spot for you, Anghel, son of Mihai. I would not.
Anghel. Okay.
I would not want you to be harmed. Please step aside."
I kind of want Anghel to wave a middle finger, but I don't think. Do they have that? Does it?
Do you
Is
have
that a thing?
Do you have a middle finger? Yeah, you do.
Is that the connotation that it has?
Yes. In this part of the world, yes.
I don't know if Will will be ashamed. Okay, fine. I guess he does that.
It was really bold.
Yeah.
You do that, and funnily enough, you hear and see the centaurs start gasping.
Really? Okay.
My lord Acacius does not usually associate with ruffians.
Well,
You are committed to not stepping aside. May I ask why?
I guess he points to thumbs down. Them for kisses. I don't know how else he can convey what he wants to say, but
I love that. I had an idea for where this might go, but funnily enough, the gesture that Anghel does pushes that idea.
What idea?
The head centaur will say, "You wish to challenge me to a duel?" Ooh. And the thumbs down specifically because it's a gesture you make in Roman arena of kill that person.
Gil doesn't know that, I guess.
Oh, definitely he doesn't. He definitely doesn't. But
Wish to challenge him. Sure.
He says, "If you win, then we shall. What's the word? Like a polite word for abandoning a mission? We shall abandon our mission. If we win." He starts to think what does he want from you? Because there's at this point I think Muninn, you get where you want to be.
Okay. Okay, Muninn would be behind Anghel and saying "What are you doing? What are you doing here?"
Is that Muninn, the child of Woden? Greetings, says the head centaur.
Muninn would like be taken aback. Like, how do you know who I am?
We serve the same master.
Muninn would like actually genuinely be taken aback. Like, who?
His lord, the Lord of Light, the patron of the arts, the master archer, Acesius.
Right. Okay. I get it. What are you doing with Anghel? Like, leave him alone.
Well, the lad has just challenged me to a duel. I am contemplating what my terms for victory shall be if I win.
Anghel, you can't be serious. Why?
Muninn,
gives him like a. I'm sorry.
I would just say that Muninn does notice that the centaurs are not firing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anghel gives Muninn a look like, "Don't talk to me."
Oh my god.
If Anghel mean mugs Muninn, then always Thirsty, who is behind Anghel, just not saying anything, will also mean mug Muninn.
Okay. Anghel, don't be the hero. Like, you. What do you have to gain by dueling this thing?
Anghel kind of, like, I think at first he kind of doesn't want to answer, but then he just kind of waves at the monks behind them.
Muninn would say, the monks, they're not worth, like, is it worth risking your life to save theirs? Most of them are already gone.
For Willa, he says. That doesn't say emotions.
Like signs, yeah.
Yeah.
Muninn would say, this doesn't help. How would this help Willa? Like, this has nothing to do with her.
If anyone's paying attention when Anghel like says for Willa, you maybe see like a centaur to get teary-eyed.
Oh, I'm surprised how much they know.
What is happening?
Just a bit of above board. In mythology, centaurs aren't like beasts; they're like poets mainly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a tragedy. Make her proud, I think, is what Anghel signs.
Mm.
You hear applause.
I'm dying. I guess, like, I think he's like noticing that, and he's just looking over like super confused.
Muninn would say to Anghel, like, if you start this duel, like, I won't be able to help you, Anghel.
Don't need your help.
Above board, Muninn, you may be able to help, just you have to be real sneaky about it.
Yeah. After hearing Anghel say don't need, or not say, but sign don't need help, Muninn would then just like deactivate, I don't know what the word is other than deactivate, but turn on, yes, the
spear?
the flaming spear, and then say like as you wish, Anghel. Like, this is your fight.
If I may, Anghel, son of Mihai, says the centaur leader.
Yeah, Anghel, you know, looks at him.
I have heard from my master that you are a great craftsman. If I win, I would request that you build a spectacular item of worship to offer in dedication to our good Lord Acacius.
Oh shit! I'm just like, he blinks at him, but then like he takes a moment, but then he nods, but he's not happy about it.
Excellent.
Like he's reluctant.
Excellent, says the centaur leader. He orders like the centaurs to back off slightly to like make room to for a makeshift arena, and he like walks forward and says, "Step forth."
Oh my god, I give myself into. Okay, Anghel steps forth.
All right, and I believe above board that we should let the duel itself, leave it for next time, where Ashen may be here because she's sneaky and may be able to do sneaky stuff more than Muninn may.
For sure.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
And I definitely should have switched to the centaur music before and not leave it to the ghost music, but now I have. All right. So, well, I guess the last thing we will end the session on is this centaur person will say, "I am Hephis, the son of Akrida. It will be a pleasure to fight you."
Can you type that out?
Sure.
I have no idea.
I'll type it in chat. Yes.
Cool. Okay. I think I was a little touched by how, honorable this all seems. Like he totally thought they were enemies, but
I mean,
it doesn't seem like it.
They weren't doing something very nice, and
Yeah, no, he still is gonna deal him, but like, I don't know. It's not exactly what Anghel expected. Let's just say it like.
Yeah.
All right. Any words is not the right term to use, but I'll use it anyway. Any last words that Anghel,
Yes, word.
Anghel, not in the mortuary sense, but that Anghel or Muninn or Show&Tell or Dely, you guys would like to say before we go into our discussion? As like cinematic end, so to say.
I guess Anghel just nods at the centaur.
All right.
Wait, I need to see more. And that's it, pretty much.
And then, as per his icon, he will lift up a giant boulder and say, "Then let us begin." And
giant boulder, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, well, not giant like mountain size. It's big enough.
Yeah, I see in the...
Yeah. And that's where we will resume next session from, I suppose.
Yay.
Awesome. Hell yeah.
Is he gonna throw it? Jesus. Okay.
All right. Thoughts on today's session?
Damn, it was fun.
Yeah, hell yeah. It was really cool. It was cool to like finding out what the centaurs and like the ghosts are here for. Like it was cool to like sort of discover
hear them out. Yeah.
And hear them out especially. Yeah, you're right. Like
I'm disappointed that you guys didn't hear, well, not hear, but like take in a clue I gave you twice this episode, but that's okay.
Oh no, what? A clue.
I recommended, joking to be fair, that maybe you should go to a place.
I was gonna do that. I was gonna try that. Like
to the woods. What?
To the woods, I think. Yeah.
I will not say what the place is, because I think I have said that hint twice this episode.
Yeah.
To the woods. I mean, that was a hint, though. That was outright said.
Yeah.
If you think it's the woods, sure.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know what to think.
Fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm curious. How do you all see the party dynamic with Muninn going forward?
How do you mean?
Will we like sweep this under the rug? Will
Anghel isn't going to. He will have to have like a lot of his faith restored somehow before anything happens. You know, like before he's able to go back to how it was, if he's able to at all.
Do you know what?
And it's like not even about good. It's more about the betrayal of the like how could Muninn do this kind of.
Yeah. Do you know what? I kind of felt that like a little bit like in the way that Anghel was like signing to Muninn earlier. Like I could tell that he was pissed off. Which is what's the word? Well acted? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Like, do you know what I mean?
I mean,
and also I don't blame Anghel.
I will say Dungeons and Dragons and like tabletop RPGs and like also this game, we unintentionally perhaps tend to like make light of murder sometimes, but murder is still a pretty big thing, so it's perfectly understandable if like the only reason Anghel doesn't like Muninn is the murder reason. Murdering someone is not nice.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Especially like, because Good Eye was completely fucking innocent. And also like, and so were the monks of the monastery that Muninn had burned down. As far as we all knew. Yeah,
that's true. Like, I guess we can assume that in Akessi's eyes, it's like they're not innocent because they believe in this other faith, whatever. A faith. Again, yeah. Sorry.
Akessi's viewpoint does not have to be yours, of course.
Yeah, it isn't. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it isn't. But I guess that's their fault if we're going to say that, I guess.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. Yeah, I will not comment on that. I'm very, very curious to see how what Ashen thinks. Dely, have you got like another meme ready that we can share with Ashen?
Yes, I'm making it as we speak.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Context for our viewers. Last time, because Ashen also had to leave early, Dely kindly sort of informed Ashen of what was going on by making a meme. You know, the one where like the guy carrying pizza comes in and the room's on fire? That meme.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what they're planning this time, but I'm sure it'll be funny. Anyway. Oh yeah, and also I asked Show&Tell mid-session, hey, what's Anghel's father's name? I hope...
Yeah, we didn't cover that.
Did you ask like in DMs and stuff?
Yeah.
I see.
While we were checking on Muninn, so that like yeah, it wasn't interfering with stuff. Funnily enough, Show&Tell, Anghel's father has the exact same name as Anghel's village priest.
Oh shit.
Oh wow.
Maybe I was subconsciously inspired.
Sure. We can go with that. Sure.
Well, I mean,
it's a common name. I don't
exactly. I was gonna say like probably. Yeah.
What was the name again? Sorry.
Mihai, which is like a version of Michael, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
What is Anghel like a version of? Angelo? Is that the English equivalent?
English? It's angel, isn't it? I don't know.
Well, as a name, not as a noun.
I feel like...
I mean, there is a name angel, sort of. Like...
Yeah. Angel's like a kind of like a feminine name, I think, in English, right? Or
I mean, to be honest, I don't know. This is a really stupid example, but in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, there's a person named Angel.
yeah,
So it's a name, more or less, for a man. Maybe. Could be.
It works, I guess. Yeah. I have no idea what Muninn is the equivalent of. Nor Illona for that matter, but I trust your judgment. Yeah, as to what else happened this session, ghosts, centaurs, party division, friction, rebobbing the handsome mountain of a man that he is. What else happened today that is like worth commenting on?
me getting my stuff back is always cool.
Yes, that's a very good
For
point.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, especially the spear, because last time I was so worried that I wouldn't get the spear back.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm thinking about the book that you got, like from the library, that like as being more worthwhile in some ways than the spear.
Really interesting. Yeah.
I guess here's like a fun little tidbit. Viewers, I'm writing a Legacy of the Rimlen short story. I won't go into further detail, but in that short story, I quote from that book a lot.
Yoits.
So, obviously, players, you will not know the contents of the short story. Like, Anghel doesn't know what the fuck happened in that short story, obviously. But if Dely has that book, you know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We'll get to it when I get to it, funnily enough. Anyway, so Muninn did get their stuff back. That's lovely. I don't know. Your opinions on the reactions of the ghosts and the centaurs, I guess?
Yeah. Do you know what? The centaurs being really honorable, really cool. The ghosts saying, "Oh, we're not your enemies." That's interesting as well, because it's like, how are you not? You know, like if Angel's like defending these like innocent monasterians, I don't even know if that's a real word or not.
Monks.
Monks. Then like, who are they to say, right?
I mean, I guess it's like I guess on Achilles' order or something, they said we only go after those who, I don't remember the exact wording, or religiously oppose us or whatever.
Worship the Anathema.
Yeah. So I mean, the monks practice the other religion, so it makes sense that.
Very actively, yes. I guess I'll just say as a bit of a slight hint, but it's not really a hint because it's something all of you would have noticed actually. Illona, thanks to her careful role, and you two thanks to your direct interactions with the ghosts, that they are not necessarily acting as individual ghosts, but almost again like a swarm in coordination with each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So don't necessarily think of them as individual ghosts. Think of them as a swarm of undead like you'd see in a video game.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, I wonder if they're working, out of a will of their own?
That's what I'm saying, they're not.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So they're pretty much doing what Achilles, orders them to do, I guess. I don't know. It's how that works. But, okay.
We'll see. As to what else happened.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask.
Yes?
Who, Achilles, in terms of what he controls, there wasn't any mention of ghosts or death or anything like that,
There
right?
was not. No, there was not. And
So
I will say, Muninn, you will not ever find a mention of Akesius and ghosts in the same sentence.
Interesting.
yeah. So and it made me think about like who was the god that that resurrected always thirsty? Ingenuity, was it?
No.
No.
I have to look through my notes to like find the exact name. Ingenuity was the god of like messengers,
Right.
deals, travels.
And the deal we made with the Pinky, yeah.
I guess I'll just say, as for the other god, he seemed very, very reluctant to like let one soul return, never mind like hundreds.
Yeah, that's true. So probably not him either. Maybe. Wow, I don't remember. Nictelius, what was her?
Darkness, chaos, discord, the eternal night. The eternal sleep, rather.
In some ways, that could sound like death or ghost or something, but I don't know.
I can see.
I don't know what to think.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, because it seems like maybe Akesius is not exactly behind everything, or he's working with someone or something.
Yeah. No, it seems. The only thing I would say about Akesius, like maybe working on his own, is that maybe it's a little bit different. The Rimlen skeletons sort of work for Akesius. So maybe this is a similar situation where it's like, I don't know, like maybe these ghosts are just like ex-Akesius worshippers, like in the sense of like, oh, they're dead. That's the only reason why they're ex-worshippers.
Mm-hmm.
They're ghosts of monks, though, like monks of a religion.
Oh, they weren't worshippers, though, right?
Yeah,
That's a
very
good
much
point.
so.
Right. Oh, okay.
Unless I misunderstood what your theory was.
I think no, I don't think you did. I was saying like, oh, they could be Akesius worshippers, but they're dead. But obviously, if they're not, they're like Akesius worshippers. Then yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Not much I can say. Yeah. Anything else you guys would like to comment on or ask about before we go into our shoutouts?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
Actually, I have no idea why I rolled a d3 because Ashen's not here. But yeah. Anyway, dear viewers, thank you very, very much for watching and listening to us. I'll just real brief show Ashen's thing on screen. Again, Ashen did a great job of talking about herself. Here's her link. You also find it in the description. Do check her out. Next, according to the dice, we would have Show&Tell that I would kindly ask to please talk about herself. Sorry, and what she is doing. Could you please go ahead, Show&Tell?
Yes, hi, I've been Show&Tell, and I have a Patreon on which I react to shows if you're into that, into anime for the most part. Yeah.
Not just anime, I will say.
Yeah, not just, but mostly anime.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you subscribe to Show&Tell's Patreon, she's already reacted to a bunch of shows, like a lot. Like I haven't had the time to watch some of the reactions I've been looking forward to, for instance, and I've been part of her Patreon for months. So yeah, you have quite a catalog if you're interested. Yeah, thank you very, very much, Show&Tell. Next, we would have Dely. Dely, you absolutely handsome person with your new icon. Could you please talk about yourself and what you're doing, keeping in mind that, again, this is 1 week in the future?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. I am Dely. I am a Goblin VTuber on Twitch. Speaking of which, I plan to do a debut stream for my new model. Of course, because of the dates and everything, it probably would have happened yesterday unless something unless plans change. So if it has happened yesterday, you could always watch the VOD, I guess, if you want to. But if not, you can check my Twitter to see if it's been rescheduled or something. And yeah, I'm trying my best to use Tumblr and Blue Sky, but I feel like it's kind of hard to keep up with Twitter on its own. So yeah, bear with me.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I only post on Twitter about Legacy of the Rimlen usually, funnily enough. So, Del, you're much more active than I. Is your Tumblr also in your little master link?
It is indeed, I think. And let me check. I think it is.
Well, I guess if it isn't, by the time the viewers see this, it will be.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, do check Deli out on their little link. Again, on screen and in the description. Thank you very, very much, Deli. And I was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series. It's a lot of fun, as you can see. And as you can see, I'm so invested in it that I'm writing a little... It's actually a novella by this point, but anyway, about it. I have no idea if I'll, show it with you, dear viewers. I guess we'll see when we get there. But yeah, I do this series and also another series that's currently on hiatus, though it may be coming back soon-ish, maybe. But I'll let you all know on my Twitter and Blue Sky. And obviously, yeah, we'll see there. Other than that, thank you very, very much, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. We should be back next week, but obviously if anything comes up, I will let you all know on Twitter and Blue Sky. But other than that, we will see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.